Hello there and welcome. Are you ready for a story? This one is all about a tiny, tiny bird, a great big storm, and the amazing magic of friendship.
Imagine a place where the sunlight peeked through the leaves, making little dancing spots on the ground. The air smelled so sweet, like pine trees and damp earth, and it's right here that our story begins. Well, high up in a big, strong oak tree lived a little sparrow, and her name was Sia. Oh, she had the brightest, sparkliest eyes and the busiest little wings in the whole forest. All morning long, she'd been so happy, zipping back and forth, weaving her brand new home. And you know what she did while she worked? She sang this sweet, happy little song to herself. It was a hopeful tune that just danced right through the trees, all about the wonderful, cozy nest she was making. But then, just as Sia was tucking in the very last, softest piece of moss, a shadow fell over everything. The warm, sunny sky, it started to turn a dark, stormy gray, and a shiver of cold wind rustled through all the leaves. Suddenly, all the other birds stopped singing. It was like the whole forest was holding its breath. And then, a low sound started, and it grew into a howl. The wind started whipping the big branches of the oak tree back and forth. Sia chirped, feeling so scared. Her tiny little heart was fluttering like a leaf in the wind. She looked at her nest, her beautiful, brand new nest. It was still so fragile. It's not strong enough, she thought. It will never survive a big storm. And just then, a huge gust of wind nearly tore her hard work apart. But wait! Through the roar of the storm, she heard something. Voices calling her name. Peeking through the pouring rain, she saw them. Her friends. They were flying right towards her. And who was it? Well, it was a brave dove, a very clever crow, and two of the kindest robins in the forest. You see, they didn't hide from the storm. No way. They came to help their friend. The dove called out, and her voice was so strong and steady, you could hear it even over the wind. And right then, Sia felt her fears start to just melt away. And in its place, a warm, hopeful feeling started to grow. They all got to work, just like a perfect team. The clever crow found the absolute strongest twigs. The robins gathered special leaves to weave everything together. And the dove helped Sia anchor the whole nest deep, deep into the branch. They worked so fast, all while protecting each other from the wind and the rain. Sia's heart was so full. "Thank you," she chirped, and you could hear just how grateful she was. The wise old crow just gave her a warm smile. "We're family, Sia," he said, "and storms always feel a little smaller when we face them together." The very next morning, the sun came out and the storm was completely gone. And guess what was stretching across the bright blue sky? A beautiful rainbow. And there, tucked safely in the oak tree, was Sia's nest. It wasn't just repaired, oh no. It was rebuilt, stronger and safer than it had ever been. A real home, woven together with friendship. That storm was pretty scary, wasn't it? But you know, it left behind something really important, a lesson. And it's not just a lesson for the little birds. It's a lesson for you and me too. Think for a moment. Have you ever helped a friend when they were feeling sad or needed help? Or maybe a time when you really needed a friend to help you? That feeling, that warm, wonderful feeling of helping or being helped, it's one of the best feelings in the whole wide world. Because here's the most important thing to remember from Sia's story. No matter how big or scary a storm in our life might seem, teamwork and friendship can help us get through it. And you know what? It can even make us stronger than we were before. And that is a really wonderful lesson to keep tucked away in our hearts, isn't it? Every story has a little something special for us. I hope you'll join me for more magical tales filled with kindness, courage, and love.